I think we might be live on YouTube.
Are we live? Yeah. It was funny because Jessica was bringing out old college pictures. And so then I went and got some old pictures. And so it was kind of funny just reminiscing.
Going back and forth. Yeah.
Going back to the old days. I kind of, you know, the crazy thing is I don't have many pictures. Like, I'm like, I hardly have anything from college. But we didn't, like, our kids are, they could have their every minute of their days recorded. I mean, I didn't take many pictures in college now that I think about it.
My friend Amy was like the queen of pictures. She still is. She loves taking pictures. And yes, we are live on YouTube now. Okay. So hi, YouTube.
Hi. Oh, I didn't hear this or anything on.
I know, I didn't either. I'm just going to chat with you guys. I think I can do that later.
Okay.
It just got out of bed. But yeah, Amy took so many pictures. I mean, she would like send you, after you came and visited her, she would send you like a stack of pictures from when you were with her. And she still will do that if she prints them. But yeah, so I have tons of picture albums from college, loads.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's really nice.
Sometimes you're like, really? Do I need to remember every detail?
Yeah. And it was one of the pictures was funny. Well, this was kind of out of college, but it was like Laura's wedding. And I videotaped Laura's wedding. So it was me with Frank took the picture of me videotaping and her on the altar and stuff. It was just, I'm like, oh my gosh, where the time has gone.
I'm going to move this so there might be some, you know,
shakiness. What'd you do, Mare?
What's that?
What'd you do last night?
So we've been doing family fun night. So we got a deck of cards and everyone got to choose a number. And then the one with the lowest number gets to choose which day of the week they want. Okay. So Mike has Fridays.
Okay.
So with family fun night in the hours of 6 to 9, you have to do what that individual wants to do.
Ooh.
So last night, Mike put
good
in.
Way to do it. I like that.
Yeah. So Mike wanted to do videos of the kids when they were younger and stuff. So we just went through pictures on the TV, going through all the different birthdays and things like that.
Did you get
that was
Terry?
No, we didn't get Terry because Mike got really frustrated because he's not handy and we weren't able to get the DVD player going until he took part of the wall off. But then, it was okay after that. And the night before, we had started watching High School Musical 3, so we still had an hour left. So after that, we went and watched the rest of High School Musical 3. But every day of the week, someone picks a day and you get to do what that person wants to do.
That's a good way to balance because mine always be like, she got to pick last time.
Oh yeah, we did early on. We said we were going to put everybody's name in a thing, and we never have done that. But now they've just somehow come into a good rotation of deciding who gets to pick games or whatever.
That's good.
Yeah,
but it's fun. Yesterday, I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday. We went and took a walk around the lake. So Jamie joined that Pure Rod and Gun Club over on 126. You know where I'm talking about, Mary?
Yep.
So we walked, the kids and I walked around that, and it's a straight 2-mile loop, which I was really happy about because I'm trying to increase my speed in running because I hate it. But I feel like I used to be able to do it very well. So I'm going to try and do it better, but I can't improve my speed while I'm running long. Like 4 miles is too many miles for me to try to run fast, So this thing is just 2 miles on the whole thing. I'm like, that's perfect. Because I think I could, in my head, be like, okay, just run fast for around this lake. You know what I mean?
Right,
so
right.
Like that. We have a couple of viewers with us this morning, ladies. Hello, Britt and Janet and Erin. Good morning.
Good morning, ladies. How was your
Good morning.
Britt, did you get your deliveries done last night?
I have to type it because there's a lag.
Yeah, I know.
Janet needs to get in. Janet says she loves taking pictures. However, I'm not in them. You gotta get in the picture.
Yeah, that's tough.
I know, but it's, I think, so important. Like when you look back at pictures, you want to see your mom. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you do.
She was always there. Like I went through a whole box of pictures with my sister and my parents, and it was such a hoot to see some of these things. I mean, it's just some really hilarious
Right.
pictures.
Frank is the picture taker, so he's not.
Yeah.
Every so often we have to say, okay, Frank, come on in the picture.
Get in this one.
He's like, now that I have to say, from when I married him on, we have lots of pictures because he's always been a picture taker. So, but I don't have nothing much before that. And my parents aren't much picture takers. So there's not like tons of stuff.
Yeah, she did drive. Her husband drove her, so she made 3 more deliveries.
Oh, wow.
She's amazing.
I know. Yes. She is. She really is.
I want to be Britt's friend.
She's pretty wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, Janet agrees. She needs to be better about getting in the picture, even if you just have like a little bit. One of the things I always think, my sister and I have said this before, it would be smart when you do family pictures to also do like a picture by your car. Because you know how like over time cars have changed so much? Like when you see a picture of an old car, true. Really cool. But
I would love to. I wonder, I need to go through my mom's pictures.
Do you remember what your first car was?
Mine?
Volvo.
I had an 82 Mercury Zephyr. My grandfather gave it to me right before he had died. And it was like my little, I used to write in it all over the visors. We called it the pot of gold.
I had an Omni. It was rust and cream.
Mine was
yellow. And I paid $500 for it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It was ugly, but it got me from A to B.
Hey,
I loved my car. So my sister had a Jetta, and when she went to college, I used that for like a year. And then my parents got me a 1985 baby blue Volvo.
Oh.
And I loved that car. Even today, I still love Volvos. I think they're fantastic. But my sister's car, the Jetta, was like a fantastic car most of the time. But then eventually, it turned into an absolute piece of garbage. And one summer, we had to use the windows to get in and out. The doors got jammed. My dad's family sold it to the pizza guy. The guy comes to the house to deliver pizza, and he's like, "You gonna sell that car in the driveway?" And my dad's like, "Yeah, I'll give it to you for $50."
You just have to have your families come out and meet you at the car for the deliveries.
Right. Exactly.
Pass through the window.
You're gonna have a hard time delivering pizzas with that car. Britt said she had a blue Plymouth Horizon. Oh, and Janet has a picture of her first car. It was a Chevy Biscayne with a 3.
A Biscayne.
3 on the tree, and it looked like a tank. What's a 3 on the tree?
Yeah, I'm not familiar.
I don't know what that means. Sounds like fancy car speak. Yesterday, my sister-in-law Erin took her kid, or she didn't take her kids, but she went and picked up pizza kits to make pizza kits, or like from Aurelio's. Evidently, they sell pizza kits.
Yeah, I think Julia is doing that too.
She did that. Too. No, they're gone to their dad's for the weekend. Britt says, send her your address and she'll get you in there. Erin's first car she bought for $800 was a red 1977 Cutlass Supreme. Oh, ooh. Janet says she means it was a stick shift.
Oh.
Do you know how to drive stick shift?
I do.
I don't. Frank's truck was a stick shift when we first got married, and I tried to drive it and it wasn't
good at it.
No, because I didn't learn on a stick shift.
Yeah. My friend Liz had a VW Bug that was a clutchless stick shift car.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah. So you just took your foot off the gas really fast when you switched gears.
They didn't have to
I
mess.
could do that for one reason or another, but I never got the clutch thing down. It's like I couldn't understand.
No, it's difficult.
I always thought it was fun.
Yeah, I think people that can drive stick shift think it's fun. People that can are like, what?
They're like that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Erin says she prefers to drive stick shift.
Oh,
The shifter was on the steering wheel. I gotta look this up. I gotta see.
wait, whose car is this? Janet's?
Kate, yeah. Well, then Kate said the gear shift is on the steering column. I don't know.
Huh.
I'm gonna have to like see a visual because this is making me confused. Unless it's just like a regular one that you had to do up here. You know what I mean? Like ours now, right? Like you have the shift is up here. So maybe you had to shift from up here all the time. I don't know.
It's crazy. So Mare, are you is Mike home all the time too right now?
He is. The university is shut down, and so he is home. So he has an office in the basement, and then I've got my office on the main floor. And yeah, so we're all home and just kind of, working and doing and taking one day at a time. Teachers are now emailing and getting ready for online learning. And Sophia had a Zoom session yesterday with her teacher and the class. And so, yeah, so we're all, so far so good. I mean, last night, I kind of felt like the kids were like, getting on each other a little bit. And, but, we just have to get through it.
Yeah. Mine go back and forth, like where they're like,
Right.
They're fine to each other, and then the next minute they're
have to go in their corners.
Or
yeah.
So
So
go ahead.
Go ahead.
What about your kids, Melissa? How are they getting along?
My kids are fine. They don't. I mean, even under normal circumstances, my kids are good kids. They don't really. They argue, of course, like everyone does. But this is, I think, given them a reason to be more understanding. Like it's like they're in it together, kind of. You know what I mean?
That's
so
good.
They seem to be getting along very well. I've been proud of them in terms of just how they are listening well and doing, mostly what I want them to do. Cal is the one that gets upset about like video games turning off. But at this point now it's like every day is the same. And so they're in a pattern that just sort of works,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine are they've been doing they're dealing like it's funny, they're just got different, like I said, Francesca's fine with school at home. Like she said she could do this forever. She just misses work and seeing her friends. So she's fine with that part of it. Angelina, on the other hand, was very upset about the thought of school not going back because she likes the structure, she likes the routine of it. And
she might have to create that for herself.
Yeah, and she kind of has. She sets an alarm she's hilarious. She sets an alarm for herself at 7, but usually doesn't. She'll turn it off and get back up at 8. And she's been coming down to the table to start on the iPad to go through all of her schoolwork for the day. So she's kind of started to make a routine for herself. But I think she's just missing the social. She likes all of her friends and stuff, and this is that. And that's when they tend to fight, is when Francesca is a lot like Frank and it's like, Angelina, it's like, this is what, she's kind of the realist, and Angelina's, so that's when Angelina will be like, I don't like, she doesn't want to hear it. And I understand that too. Like, I'm just saying, like, I said, Francesca, let her cope her way. She doesn't need to be, let her process it in her own way. And you process it in yours, We're Italian here, so every so often there's like,
yeah.
Love you crazy Italians.
Yeah. We're passionate people. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice last night to have that, Zoom happy hour,
It is.
seeing everyone. I don't know. I mean, for me, it was really nice.
Yes.
Each day is different. And, sometimes I feel like, depending on the day, it's like, I don't even know what day of the week it was that I was just like, I felt like in such a funk and such a rut, I think it was everything, being, work and the virus. And, I love, being home with my family. I love that. But I just, I'm not sure what exactly, or if it was just a little bit of everything. But, each day is different. It's,
I think like I was telling her the other day, I feel like I've been better like this. I had that really icky day on Monday. And I think the reality of like DNA was, I wasn't going to be going to DNA anymore. So the Y was gone, DNA is gone. And the reality of looking ahead, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have no like thing to go to. And so I think that reality kind of hit me and stuff. And then I've stayed out of the news. I mean, I watch a little bit of it, but I was like glued to it. I had it on in the back room on it. And now I've like shut that down and just turned my music on, and it's been way better for me mentally. And just trying to, get outside with the girls. Like we've been going on lots of walks. So we went on a 5-mile walk the other day. And
Janet made a comment that I would like to share with you.
Yes.
I don't know her resource for this, but this is what it says. Starting April 6th, they will have online classes with their teachers. They will have half-hour lessons with their teachers online using Zoom, I think.
Yeah. They've all been emailed.
Yeah,
from the teachers in the
district. Like 9 to 2 or something.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, which leads me to.
Are they going to tell us this? Like, have we gotten this information?
Yes.
It's in an email. Yeah.
Oh.
And Tom Hernandez has called as well.
Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, I think there was one I didn't listen to because I'm like, good Lord.
Right.
Come on, man. And the thing I find annoying is they text and then they call
and say, check your email.
They say, check your email. And then it's never there when they say to.
I know, that's true.
Why don't you send the email and then call people and say there's an email?
Right.
Like they do it backwards.
I've done that. It's like you go there, that's not there. I don't know. Yeah, I heard the same thing about that.
Yeah, Kate said back on the topic of our Zoom last night that she had a Zoom with her. So her son plays baseball. He has forever. He's a senior in high school now. And so he's going to play college ball next year, which is, all kind of like crazy.
Yes.
But she said she's found that if she's more intentional about making contact with people, it does make it easier. It's so true. Like you really just have to set aside the time. But you guys, last night after dinner, Jamie and I watched our Zoom because, it's on Facebook.
Oh boy.
It was so funny.
Was it?
Oh my gosh. Yes. It was hilarious. I was laughing so hard. Oh God. Like you knew what people were going to say, but it was just so funny. Oh man.
I didn't watch.
He loved it. He thought it was so funny.
Yeah, it was fun. We'll have to keep kind of doing that. It's kind of something to look forward to and stuff. It was kind of nice to actually shower and put on some makeup and be ready for something.
Right.
Time for some, like we're going to come out of this and we're going to be like, wait, we have to be somewhere on a time? Really?
Right.
We're going to be out of practice.
Okay, well, I need to check my email. 9 to 2, huh?
Yeah, 9 to 2.
Every day?
That's what I'm hearing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So,
get like a lunch break or something. And
I don't know. I got the like both of the boys have iPads, but they don't have keyboards. You know, like my iPad has a keyboard so I could type. Because if they're going to have to do any assignments, I don't have a computer for each of them. And I'm on my computer, you know? So I got them little keyboards for their iPads coming today so that they can do like whatever they need to do. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I think Grace will use mine.
I have a keyboard for that one of the iPads somewhere.
Yeah, you know, I found them for like $20 or something on Amazon. And I figured.
Yeah, it is easier when you can type, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So what's on everybody's agenda today?
My dad just said, "Is this the kid complaint line?" We're not complaining about our kids.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Janet said Monday through Friday, some of Joshua's teachers have already reached out to him. So that's good. I mean, I think it's going to be good, but you do wonder how long. You think it'll go till the end of the year?
I don't know. I try not to think too much about it. I think the part I have found is the acceptance part, and then just like dealing with it, right?
Yeah, I think
try not to think about
it is what it is. I don't think it would be a problem for me if they were home and we were still allowed to do things. If
if we can't go outside, then it's a problem.
Right. So if the extension on the shelter in place goes into mid-April, right? And then we have to suffer a little bit longer without restaurants. But then if we're talking about not being, you know,
able to do that
through May, then I feel like then I might go crazy at that point.
I will. Well, that's the only thing that's saving me is being able to get outside and do stuff, honestly, because I couldn't stay in the house.
So I do
7.
Oh, Kate, my cousin Kate, I love her. She's putting sod down. She's got us in her earbuds. She's listening. She's laying sod.
Oh my gosh.
That's
my gosh.
She's a doer, man. Holy smokes. Yeah, she's figuring that we won't go back to school. And that way, then if you do, it's a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, that's kind of where
Mike has a friend. Mike's got a friend who's a superintendent, and he doesn't feel that we're going to go back.
Yeah, I don't think we are. So I feel like being prepared for that is probably better. I just would like to be able to like see you guys.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Go to a fitness class.
Normalcy.
Right. Like,
yeah.
I can understand if you don't want the kids in the schools, but at some point we have to be able to come back out.
You can't socially isolate people forever. Yeah. It's just mentally not going to go well.
Yeah. You wonder how long people can do it. I don't know. We'll see. Because really, I don't think everybody's been doing it yet.
Probably not.
No.
Probably not.
Anyway. It likes an optimistic approach. You know, I think.
So what are you guys doing today?
What are we doing today? Well, we have church at 4:30. I think Frank and Angelina are going to make some beignets. Like, I need those in the house. You know, Frank's like, it's a baking day. I'm like, oh, Lord.
I don't know what I do.
Eat the baked goods. But so we'll do church at 4:30. And I think we're going to order out today from either Capri or Giambatta's for dinner.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll do a movie or something.
I am a little disappointed, like Erin, about the rain because I would like to walk. So if it's not totally pouring, I might do like a walk around that pond.
I
just need to breathe fresh air.
Yeah, the fresh air helps totally.
But I have zero plans. I did cut my nails off last night after we chatted. So I'm going to maybe work on those. I don't know. I'm reading a book that's really good.
What about you, Mare?
I am going to tackle some cabinets, cleaning out, organizing.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to accomplish something.
I've been trying to do a little task each day, and I'm trying to talk myself into doing my windows, which is like something I like hate. Like when I say I hate it, I hate it. But it really needs to be done.
Yeah.
But I have cleaned on top of my plant shelves and stuff like that. Like I've gotten the ladder out and been doing some high cleaning that I don't normally do.
I think we could do our windows together because we wouldn't be close to each other. Your windows apart.
Right, 6 feet.
You're so far away. That seems like a socially distant chore you could do with someone else.
Right.
Doesn't it?
Tackle the windows.
Just all get together and do each other's windows.
That's right. One could be outside.
One could be outside.
One could do the outside of the windows and one could do, I mean, I think that's brilliant.
I think so too. I like it.
I hate doing the tracks.
Yeah, well,
Oh
that's
my
the thing.
gosh.
The
Those get
tracks
so
and the
dirty
blind.
and filthy and
then you got to take the curtains down and wash them. It's just like, oh,
yeah, it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
It is.
I don't, it needs to be done. And I really have no excuse now of like, oh, I got softball. I can't get that stuff done. I could barely keep up with the laundry, Mom. I can't do that kind of stuff, you know.
We
now,
have zero excuses.
Now
don't
I
we?
have zero excuses to get that stuff done. I could be like my mom and clean the windows in the spring and the fall.
I don't think I could ever be like my mom. No. I mean, every nook and cranny of her home is clean. I mean, she gets the toothbrush out.
That's my mom.
Oh,
my mom too.
I'm so jealous, but yet I have zero patience. Like
the same thing.
I'm sorry.
Well, this is what I talk about with like my roommates too. It's a generational thing, I think.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
Did we lose somebody? I think we lost Melissa.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know. She's gone.
Huh. She'll reappear. Give her 2.2 seconds.
Like
she'll be back.
There she comes. So we did your mom like knickknacks and stuff? Like
did she like knickknacks?
Or still does, like all the stuff, you know? Like I feel like our moms from that generation like a lot of stuff. No?
Not so much. I mean, she did ceramics and she taught ceramics, but that was it as far as like knickknacks.
Okay. My mom like has a knack for decorating. Like that's her, like she just loves that kind of stuff. So
yeah,
it's always been like, and then a lot of people, like even Frank's Aunt Amy, her mom, when she passed, she's like, oh my gosh, my mom has so many, like
so much stuff. Yeah.
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 And I think we kind of tend to like want to purge it.
Right.
They like keep it.
Yeah. I mean, last Sunday,
did you guys
we
purge?
were in the basement. Oh my gosh. We filled the Sequoia and dropped off at Goodwill and just got rid of so much stuff in the basement. A lot of the kids stuff, you know what I mean? It's like you had to get rid of the age, younger kid stuff and, just clean it all out.
Yeah.
So that felt good.
Yeah, it did. I need to start. I did throw out the croquis machine yesterday. I talked Frank into that. He was like, you're going to throw that out? Because he doesn't like to throw. He's like, that was part of their childhood. I'm like, it doesn't work. He painted the girls' bathroom. He painted the girls' bathroom yesterday. And he was not liking it because he's like, we shouldn't be painting this gray. We should be keeping it pink. It's my little girl's bathroom. I'm like, but they don't like it anymore.
Right.
So
yeah. What happened?
There's so
you disappeared.
First of all, we froze. Because my internet, I forgot to plug in the Ethernet.
Oh.
So I realized that happened and I ran and I got the Ethernet. Then the coffee and the running combined created a bathroom emergency.
Oh.
So
understood.
I thought, we've been drinking coffee together for 2 weeks now. And I wondered at what point am I going to have to take a minute When is the coffee going to create that issue? Today was the day.
Is the day.
Today was the day that I definitely had to take a potty break. But while I was gone, I've learned that it's Janet's birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday!
Oh,
Janet.
happy birthday, Janet!
Janet. What else? And Joe asked a question. What else did moms have to do in the old days?
What else did moms have to do in the old days?
In the old days, yeah. Like, I'm wondering if I've missed something in the chat here. Hold on.
Well, we were talking about what our moms did.
Oh yeah. Well, my neighbor came out yesterday and we chatted for a little while. I said, sometimes I feel like I've stepped back into the 1950s. And she's like, yeah, it's kind of like that. She's like, when I was first married and had one child, the one thing I looked forward to every day was going to get the mail. And then Friday night we would go buy groceries and Sunday we would go to church. And that was the extent of our action. And I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
We've gone into a time capsule.
Isn't it interesting though? Like, I can't help but sit back and think of, like, you know, was this a reasoning to slow down?
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? I certainly do not wish any of this on anybody I mean, this is horrific.
Right.
But there's a part of me that is like, I just wonder if everyone was meant to just slow down. Because I mean, one of our
happens sometimes to get people's attention, I feel.
Yeah. And one of our girls was like, gosh, I can't remember the last time we've had this many family meals together, which is so true. And when you think about it, everyone's going a million different directions every single day because that's what we do. And it's like, I just can't help but have that thought of, like, it's okay to slow down a little bit.
Yeah, I was listening to this cardinal yesterday, and he goes, through this, there's been there's a feeling of kind of helplessness a little bit, because of the, like, not knowing what, right? We don't know what's going to happen. So it creates a little bit of, like,
the unknown.
So what we do kind of rely on during those times is our faith and God and our family and our neighbors and all. He's like, and there's this, like, overwhelming, like, reliance right now he's seeing with people, hanging on God and relying on their neighbors. He goes, even though they're social distancing, he's like, they're relying on each other, in a different way, and I see that. I mean, just doing this kind of stuff and I definitely see people, God is, like, everywhere. I don't know if you guys feel that way, but I definitely feel like I see a lot of people coming to God through this.
That's a good thing. That's definitely a good thing. I think there's a lot of positives that can come from slowing down and from reconnecting with God. I think there's a lot of positives that can come from this. Obviously, like, it is negative currently on the economy, but I think there's potential that the bounce back will be better. I think there's potential that afterwards people will connect better with their own families. I think there's always the negative and the positive, right? Like, who was it said, so yesterday I had a call for work, and the guy that I was talking to said that he has a friend who's an attorney and a divorce attorney, and he's had more calls in the past 2 weeks than he has the entire year.
Oh my goodness.
So I do think that there is that side, right, where it can tear people apart or it can bring people together.
Yeah.
Make or break you.
Absolutely. But even in those situations, that might be best for them. It might not be. I don't know. You know what I mean? But there are positives to slowing down for sure. And cleaning your house, like, that's a good thing. There's positives all around.
Yeah.
Well, should we wrap it up with what are you guys laughing at?
Nothing.
I think My family's laughing at me.
No, we're really not.
Oh, you're not?
Rhonda, I'm pretty sure when you said wrap it up, they were like, yeah, in about another 30 or 60 minutes.
You know, they're probably
Oh,
tired
well,
of
you guys act like it. What'd you say?
I said they're probably tired of your active social life.
They're always tired of my active social life.
Yep. I don't have my Bible with me today. I'm upstairs. I'm not downstairs.
So I found one, a prayer and a verse and stuff. It seems these work.
Show me the book again. I like this book.
It's prayers to share, and it's hope.
That's such a great book.
I got it from it's one of those what's that? It's like my favorite store. Altered State. Huh? One
second. If anybody has prayer requests, please drop them in the live chat. Kate has already mentioned she's been praying for people whose home is not a refuge, and I think that is that's big, because even the governor mentioned it yesterday. If your home is one that isn't safe and you don't feel safe there is the Illinois website you can go to, and there's a phone number you can call to get some support, I believe, because that is terrible.
Yeah, it is.
Any other prayer requests, let us know, and I'll catch them after her prayer.
Yeah, continued prayer for my grandfather and my cousin with the kidney infection. So here we go. I said a prayer for you today, since I believe in the power of prayer. I believe in you. And so, by the way, does God. Now I'm praying that you'll believe in yourself. And it's verses from Hebrews, and it says, that is why we can say with confidence, the Lord is my helper, so I will not be afraid. What can mere mortals do to me? And then there's this little saying, it says, Bible hope is confidence in the future. So it's another reason not to be afraid. Got this all figured out. Anything?
Brett would like to say a prayer for Liz, who's working at Edward Hospital emergency room.
Yes.
We have been lifting up the first responders all week.
Yeah.
And
grocery people like my Aunt Amy working at Meyer, and
absolutely.
Yeah, because they're dealing with a lot too.
They are, for sure. So on that note,
everybody have a fantastic
Yes.
Saturday.
Janet, have a great birthday.
A good weekend.
Yes, happy birthday, Janet.
Yes, Janet, have a good birthday.
Happy birthday to Claire tomorrow. Britt, enjoy your trip seeing your daughter.
Yes.
And oh wait, hold on. Amen. We got that. Janet says her nephew, whose wife just lost their baby at 9 months in utero.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. We will definitely lift them up. My goodness. So, wow. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yes.
Yep.
That's it.
Have a great day.
Have a great day.
Love ya.
Love ya.
Love you guys.
Love
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye. What are you doing?
Seeing who's here.
Oh.
Rhonda.